Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at today, Thursday, July 30th. Welcome back to another My Mortgage Hound Daily Home of the Day. We are back in Reims for our four-part series. Today is part 4 in Reims France. If you're wondering what the hell are you doing in Reims France, you're a licensed mortgage loan originator in the Northwest, Oregon, Washington, Montana, all that jazz. I know. This is the last one we're going to do in Reims France. Just because you take your wife to France for 2 weeks doesn't make you an expert on real estate in France. But it has become a dream of ours to one day own real estate in France. And we looked at the south of France last week. This week we're looking in Champagne country in Reims. Before we dive into the property, I found today, Feds met yesterday, left rates unchanged. The administration had some interesting things to say about that and what they see interest rates doing. So let's take a quick look at our national average according to Mortgage News Daily. Dropped from 6.81 to 6.75, so very nominal drop, 6.33. You know, I kind of feel like rates are gridlocked right now between the Feds and the administration, and I don't hate it. I think flat interest rates slightly improving is healthy right now for home affordability, because remember, home affordability is two things: it's interest rate and purchase prices. So all right, as promised, we're going to Reims. I found this house. Okay, so we've been looking at very affordable places this week in Reims. I mean, we found one apartment next to the Cathedral Notre Dame that was $510 a month was our payment on it. We're going a little outside Reims today, and we're going to look at what it looks like to live in a little bit more luxury in France. So we are going to 51370 Thillois. It's a 9-room, 265 square meter single family residence. Now, 265 square meters converted thanks to ChatGPT is 2,852 square feet. So this is by far the largest home we've looked at so far. At a purchase price of $575, we'll look at the conversion on that in just a second. It's a very long description, so we're just going to kind of skim it. So you do get a swimming pool. It's in a small town that I can't pronounce. Exceptional property in district proximity to another small town. Look, you are very close to the train station, which is a 40 minute train ride to downtown Paris. One level on a peaceful green environment. This house comes with a 1,700 square meter lot. It's a huge lot, south facing, and you have a secure access via the electric gate. You get a swimming pool. It says one level, but this is a 2-level. Wooded garden. All right, let's just look at the pictures. The description has a lot of information in it. And there's a link in the description of this video if you want to go to this 𝐵𝐻𝐶 website, which is kind of their Zillow over there, and check this property out for yourself. But very nice. Exposed beams in the living area. Badass spiral staircase. Tile floor. Very high end compared to what we've been looking at. There's your in-ground swimming pool with a cover. Very nice large home. There's another view of that spiral staircase. Looks like we have some sort of fireplace. Could be wood burning. But how cool is that loft up there? They call it a mezzanine, but a really cool loft they're using as an office or study. So you have your own movie room. This looks like a craft room. And you do have your own wine cellar. You even have a little tasting bar set up there. Bedroom number 1, parquet floor. A little on the small side, but pretty cool. There's a bathroom. It's important to count these bathrooms because the French don't have 18 bathrooms per house like we do here in the States. But this bathroom is interesting because there's a slider out to the back. Okay, here's our kitchen, very nice kitchen. Kind of an island counter, dining room area. This looks like our primary suite. A lot of the homes we were looking at don't have primary suites. They just have separate bedrooms. And if we go back, there's not a picture there, but if we go back, you can see there is a attached bathroom to this primary. So pretty cool. We went high end, so $575. If we look at some numbers, converted to US dollars, that's $674,000. Now, Mrs. Steinmann and I, when we buy our first property in France, it's not going to be $674,000. We're looking at apartments under $200,000. But this is interesting for two reasons. One, it's fun to compare what $674,000 buys you in another country compared to in the U.S. It's also fun to see, okay, if we do over the next few years start buying little properties in France and using them as short-term rentals and getting some income stream, maybe we can sell those and buy our dream home in France. What would that look like? So at $674, the average interest rate for a foreigner in France buying a investment property, the average is 4%, and that's probably on the high side. France has lowered interest rates, I think 8 meetings in a row, and so interest rates in France are pretty low right now. Breakdown of the payment. Principal and interest $35.57, property taxes $50 a month, homeowners insurance $30 a month. Those are estimates, but I think that they're pretty accurate. Now for property taxes, there's going to be a large amount up front, so I would plan 6 to 7% of the purchase price in real estate fees and property taxes. Now in this listing, it didn't say who paid those. I've seen in a lot of listings that we've been looking at, it's very clear that the seller pays those or the purchaser will pay those. Here they didn't say, so it's going to be something I'm going to negotiate, and I think that you could probably negotiate that into the purchase price. So that would give you a total payment of $36.37 a month. Oh, hold on, we didn't do our down payment. I'm not going to redo the video. We're just going to change our down payment really quick. So that would be 0 down, which you can definitely not do as a foreigner in France. So let's redo this. Our loan amount would be $505, bringing our payment down to $27.48. Okay, that looks a lot better. So $27.48 for a $675,000 house in France. Makes you think a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, so that's going to conclude this series of Reims France. You guys enjoy your Thursday. We'll do new listings tomorrow, then our live stream on Saturday. Like, subscribe, all that. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.